Hey buddy, Jeff aka GCurse here. Welcome to another Transformers unboxing and review. Today I will be unboxing and reviewing a figure that came out a few months ago. This figure was a repaint, slight remold of another figure that came out roughly a little over a year ago. I think it may have been a year and a half ago. Does this update of the original fix the many flaws that the original has, or does this figure sadly just carry on the legacy that the original also had? So stay tuned, and I'll be right back after these 1980s commercials.
This morning, you've got time for a hot home-cooked breakfast.
Are you kidding?
Great Starts frozen breakfast sandwiches, fresh whole eggs, sausage, and cheese on a buttermilk biscuit.
Are you kidding?
Delicious and piping hot in only 3 microwave minutes. Great Starts from Swanson has a whole line of breakfasts you've got time for.
No kidding.
Sam, comb your hair.
I just did.
Sam, your hair.
I'm always combing my hair.
Then try this, new Johnson's Gentle Conditioning Shampoo.
Why?
You're growing up, so's your hair. Johnson's new shampoo cleans and conditions gently the No More Tears way.
Why?
To help control your hair.
Mama like that.
Sam, you combed your hair.
New Johnson's Gentle Conditioning Shampoo, and for detangling, new Johnson's Conditioner, the hair care pair for kids from Johnson & Johnson.
The figure that I'm going to be unboxing today, it is a figure that has a recolor, slight remold of a figure that came out towards the end of Transformers Legacy, if I remember correctly. This figure the original had a lot of flaws that I talked about during my unboxing of that figure. So I'm really hoping that with over a year to develop I'm guessing you could say it's like an update, slight update or whatever. I'm hoping that they fixed a lot of the flaws that came with the original. The figure that I'm going to be unboxing today is the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Troop Builder Pack Deluxe Class Cybertronian Trooper. Jesus. I got this 4-pack because that's what the Troop Builder Pack is. It is a 4-pack. I bought it over at Target. I don't have the receipt with me, but if you want, you can actually buy it on Target's website right now. This picture was taken just a few minutes ago. You can actually buy it for $77.99. Now, granted, it is a little bit pricey, but there are a couple perks that you can actually... Here, let me turn off my camera because I look kind of weird right now. Hold on. Turn off the camera. There you go. There are a couple perks that you can actually take advantage of. If you are a red card member like I am, you can always use your red card to save 5% every day, no matter what. However, they actually have a special promotion going on right now, and I think it's for everybody. They just label it just for you. But you can actually, just for you, you can actually take 25% off one toy or kids book with the Target Circle. So basically you have to be a member of Target Circle also. So that is literally 30% off. So let's actually do the math here, okay? So let's say here, let me pull up the calculator. Hold on 1 second so I can put on let's see here. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I have pulled up a calculator that you can see in the lower corner here. So let's just do some rough math, shall we? So let's do 77.99 plus. Now where I live, now the amount may change a little bit for you based on how what your shipping is and all that stuff, or if you can get this in the store, or like sales tax. If your area has sales tax, there are a little bit of factors to kind of factor in, but I'm going based on the factors of what it costs where I live. So $77.99 plus 8.2% for the sales tax, which equals $639, which gives you a total of $84.38. And then I'm guessing, I'm not sure how exactly they apply it, if it's done prior to tax or after taxes. So let's say minus 5%. That gets you down to $80.16 with your target card only. So the red card, that saves you 5% already. And then let's say we were to minus the 30%, or no, the 25%. Sorry, 25% for the just for you promotion. That is $20.04, which gives you a total of this 4-pack. You could actually get, depending on, like I said, varying factors, you could get roughly for $60.12. Like I said, based on like where you live and everything. It could be a little bit more. It could be a little bit less. It's just based on factors. So you're getting basically a Voyager class and 3 Deluxe class for $60.12. I think that is an awesome fucking deal. But you gotta jump on it. I'm not sure how long this offer is going to last. Am I gonna buy a second pack? No, I already bought 2 of these, and you're gonna wonder why. Well, Jeff, why did you buy 2 of them? And I'll talk about that when it gets to the unboxing portion. So let's close this out. There we go. There we go. And then let's turn the camera back on. So let's turn this off. So like I said, that is a pretty damn good deal. Now, when it comes to the Cybertronian Trooper, like I said, this figure is a repaint, slight remold of Legacy Deluxe Class Skullgrin, which I'll be honest, I think that this was one of the biggest letdowns of the entire Legacy series so far. I had my hopes were so fucking high for this figure, and the level of disappointment that I felt for this figure was equal to the amount of anticipation or level of anticipation I felt for Skullgrin. So I am really hoping that they fixed some of the problems with that Skullgrin had when they redeveloped it into the Cybertronian Trooper. So that is about it for the unveiling. Stay tuned and I'll be right back with the unboxing portion of this video. So I'll be right back.
There are 2 ways to get rid of the smelly chair. Throw it out or use Lysol spray. Get rid of the garbage can or use Lysol. Ordinary air fresheners just cover odors. Lysol kills germs on surfaces, cleans the air. So laugh. Shoot, Lysol spray actually cleans the air.
Tuesday, Timmy had a fever.
Yeah, and I didn't feel so good.
The doctor recommended Children's Panadol.
Because I'm a children.
Children's Panadol, aspirin-free, alcohol-free, sugar-free, with the kind of relief pediatricians recommend. Its original fever-breaking formula set a new standard for safety.
I feel better now. See?
Okay, everybody, welcome back. This is the portion of the show where I do the unboxing and all that good stuff. So here is the front of the box. It's actually a pretty long box. I mean, it's over a foot long, I think. Yeah. But so you have, and this is basically, it's just generic figures. If you're expecting there to be like named characters, they're not named. They're literally just generics, basically. So you have starting here, you have the Decepticon Seeker, which is right here. You have the Quintesson Trooper, which is right here. You have the G2 Universe Cybertronian Trooper, which is up here. And then rounding it off, you have the Animated Universe Auto Trooper, who is right here. But for this review, I'm simply going to be covering the G2 Cybertronian Trooper. So what do you have? Now, here's why I say I bought 2 of them. Well, I actually bought 1. I got out to the vehicle, my car, and I saw that there was actually different heads that you can use on them. So I know you can't really tell that well. Let's see here. Let's see, dude. Okay, yeah. Let's go to the back actually. So as you can see, they show the figure with one head, and then you can actually change out the head for a different one. And you can do that for the Auto Trooper, Cybertronian Trooper, and the Quintesson Trooper. Sadly, there is no changeable head for the Voyager class Seeker. So, but back to the front, you have the lovely artwork. I have to say, I love the artwork of this pack. I actually love the artwork for the Worlds Collide, or Creatures Collide pack also. That's fucking awesome. So, basically, we have the names of the figures here. Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Transformers, and then it says Troop Builder Pack. Normally, it would used to say it would have the main line name. It would say, like, I think it was like Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Legacy Evolution, Deluxe Class Origin Jazz, for example. But for some reason, it looks like they totally got rid of the standard, the main title name. So it's literally just Transformers, Buzzworthy Bumblebee. And so the top is different heads. On the side, you have characters. I've never been a fan of the images that are on the Buzzworthy Bumblebee, the sides, because they're characters that are not even part of this set. So you have RC, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime. I think that's Megatron, and I can't tell who that is up in the corner here. And then you have the Autobot symbol. On the side, Bumblebee. Why? I know, well, it's because it's Buzzworthy Bumblebee. But you would think that they would want to invest as much of the real estate to these four guys instead of giving it to people or to characters that are not even part of this set. So, going to the back, we have 27 steps of conversion for the Seeker, 16 steps for the Quintesson Trooper, 18 steps for the G2 Cybertronian Trooper, and 14 steps for the Animated Universe Auto Trooper. And then on the bottom we have useless bullshit. And that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. So now, for everybody to know, I actually already pre-opened this box. I didn't pre-open the other one because when I got this box, home, and I started moving, and I heard something rattling, and so I opened it up to make sure everything was okay. And come to find out, it was the instructions. The instructions was what was rumbling around on the inside. So if you don't see me cutting this box open like right now, that is why. So there we go. Now let's actually turn this off. Okay, we'll then do this one and then this one. There we go. So with the majority of the introductions out of the way, let's get this box opened up. Come on. Okay, and this is one thing I do not like. As you can see here in the camera, with the exception of the Quintesson Trooper, all of these other guys are in their alt modes. Why do that? You know, I would have rather had them have the box be a little bit longer or a little bit taller if these things were not in their alt forms. Because I like to go on record, and I just don't like converting these figures. It's never been fun for me. But, you know, so today, for this video, we are going to be taking a look at the Cybertronian G2 Universe the Trooper. So let's get this going. So it looks like his accessories are right here in a rather large paper tampon. That is actually a pretty big paper tampon. So let's get this thing torn free. Okay, now we got the fun part. Not really, because what figure was it? It was just before the Motormaster review. Oh god, I can't recall who it was that I reviewed. But the problem was that they had these securement bands so tight against the figure, I was literally afraid I was going to damage the figure by trying to cut these things off. Oh god, who was it now? I can't recall who it was. Here, let me do a quick look since I'm already here. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Oh, come on. Have you ever noticed that when you want YouTube to work for you, have you noticed that it just decides to go so fucking slow? Okay, so who was it that I just recently reviewed? I did Motor Master yesterday, and I just cannot seem for... Oh, Cyclonus. Generation Selects Voyager Class Cyclonus. I was afraid to cut these things because, like I said, I was afraid I was going to nick that figure. So these are tight. These are tight, so I'm gonna have to try to be real careful. Or I could try to go from the back. Well, the back is... Well, I could try... Okay, so it looks like I'm going to try to go from the back. Let me get my favorite pair of scissors here. Kaboom, baby. Okay, so this figure has only two. Okay, there's one. There's two. Okay. And the figure just falls right on out. He falls right on out. So, with that out of the way, let's actually get the figure, the rest of the figures back into their box. Now, if you're wondering, I'm going to be reviewing these, unboxing and reviewing these figures on the, not all at once, so that's why it's going back into the box. There we go. Okay, come on. Come on. There it goes. There. One of the few times I'm grateful I did not decide to destroy the box. Okay, so here we have the Cybertronian Trooper in his alt mode, which it's supposed to be like a hover tank. He makes a pretty good spinner. Anyway, so let's take a look at, but well, actually before I do, so let's go over some of the flaws and issues I had with Skullgrin. Here is Deluxe Class Skullgrin that came out in Legacy. For some reason, I don't know what the reasoning is, Hasbro decided to go with soft, really soft rubber or plastic, whatever you prefer to call it, for this figure. A lot of the things on this figure, like the accessories, it is a very soft, here, there you go. It is a very soft, pliable rubber. Why? Why do that? It's not fun. And the thing is, okay, I don't think that these were warped at all. I can't tell, to be honest. Well, maybe this one has a slight curve. I know you can't really pick it up on the camera, but it has a slight curve. This one isn't that bad. But when your items are rubber, or like a soft rubber or plastic or whatever you want to call it, there is always a chance it's going to be warped. And that's what happened with this one sword, or slash blaster. But it's nowhere even worse than the horns on this poor guy's head. It is so bad that this horn barely hangs on. Like, see, it's too warped. I know you can't really make it out, but it's warped, so it barely holds on. So if you want to move it at all, it's going to fall right off. I would like to think that this would not have happened if... My God, that is horrible. Look at that. What is it? Yeah, it has to go up like this. Yeah, it's to the point now it doesn't even fit securely. So I got to be careful. So the head is the same soft rubber. The horns are the same soft rubber. The cannons on the back, thankfully, are hard plastic. Everything else is hard plastic, with the exception of like the shoulder pads. It feels like the horns are soft rubber, as does the spikes on the skirt. I can look past the fact that this guy's deluxe class. I honestly think that this guy should have been deluxe class, but for some reason Hasbro, in their infinite wisdom, decided, you know what? We're also going to release Bomb Burst and Iguanas. Let's have those guys be core class, and we will make Skullgrin a deluxe. I do not understand the fucking logic behind that. To this day, I'm still trying to understand what the fucking logic was behind that. And I don't mind them being core class if this guy was core class, or if this guy was, the other two were deluxe. I just wish it was uniform across the entire subgroup. That's what I wish. I wish it was just uniform across that entire subgroup. So, but like I said, I don't even really hate the alt mode, because I don't put these guys in their alt mode. Once I get this guy transformed, he's going to be going onto a shelf with the rest of the Transformers. I just do not like the fact that they use so much soft rubber on this guy. I can't even touch this one horn without it literally falling off. And every time it falls off and I go to put it back on, I'm afraid it'll never go back on because it's so warped. What I may have to do, sadly, is use just a dab of like crazy glue or something just to hold it there, And then you also got the horns on the back. I forgot that. You got the horns on the back then, and they're a soft rubber also. So, with that said, those were the flaws I had with Skullgrin. I am hoping and I am praying, please, Lord, let the fucking head be hard plastic. Let the accessories be hard plastic. I want to see I want to see Hasbro improve. I want to see them improve. And when there is so many flaws with Skullgrin, Skullgrin is a good example of how you can improve when you do the next release using that mold, Okay, so I'm going to end this portion right now. I'm going to actually do an outtake where I'm going to watch M go. And I don't think he's done this figure, so it's basically the same figure as Skullgrin. So I'm gonna watch his just transform it of Skullgrin, and we'll see how it goes. And you can watch as I fucking fumble this conversion. So I'll be right back with the continuation, and if you want to, the outtakes will be at the very end of this video, so stay tuned. Okay, everybody, I am back. If you are curious, you can actually watch the outtake or me converting this figure. I'm going to put it at the end of this video so you can see it. If you don't want to watch it, you can just watch this, then stop the video then. But I got the figure converted, and he looks okay. He looks okay about it. Let's take a look at the head, though. Okay, the head definitely feels a lot better. The head feels better. The horns are actually hard plastic. Oh my god. Hasbro, you fucking learned. You fucking learned. Thank you. I cannot wait to open up the paper tampon now. I'm feeling hopeful. But the head is actually hard plastic. The horns don't move at all. They do move. They're just a little bit stiff. You can put them down, you can put them up. I'm gonna put them kind of like that. But they're not soft rubber. It's actually, oh my god. Okay, well let's check some of these other things. What about the horns here? Okay, the horns on the side, or the spikes, whatever you want to call it, feels like they're still rubber, but it's a lot harder. It's a lot firmer. What about on the hip? It's the same case on the hips. Same case that they're still it's rubber, but it's still hard. Or harder. Oh my god, I'm actually shocked. I am shocked. Hasbro, you're learning. You're fucking learning. It is possible that an old dog can learn new tricks. Okay, so we got this guy out, or got him converted. So I'm going to actually pause this video, or this portion real quick. I'm going to get out the other Cybertronian G2 Trooper from the box that's right here, and I'm going to convert him, and then when I return, you'll see two of these guys. So I will be right back. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I forgot my headphone is the type that if this is rotated up, it mutes it. I am so sorry. What I was basically saying was that the figure is a vast improvement. I am so sorry, guys. But anyway, so I got the second guy converted, and what I said while I was doing it was the reason I originally only bought one package. It wasn't until I got to my vehicle and I saw that you could actually change out the heads. So of course I'm going to go back and buy another one, because the fact is like, why have the head remain in a package in storage? You know, if you can have like two different heads, you know. So it's like I bought another one just like I said to have that variety basically. So with that said, I should have done that with the Creatures Collide 4-pack also, but I didn't think about it at the time. But anyway, so let's get to this. So we got the figures converted, so we're going to put them back here. Let's see how the accessories fare. Now, I'm holding a lot of high hope for the accessories. Oh my god, if you're a guy, you probably know that feeling. Do you ever get that feeling like when you get kicked in the balls? Do you ever get that feeling when you get kicked in the balls? I just had that feeling. I'm too happy. I'm too happy. I'm happy about these figures. And then I just picked up this the paper tampon, and I just literally got a bad feeling. It's like, oh my god, what if they fumble the ball at like the 1 yard line? Oh my god. Part of me doesn't want to open it up now because I'm afraid of what the weapons are going to be like. Okay, but we got to do it. We got to do it, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get this thing opened up. Let's get this thing opened up. I'm holding out hope, but as I get further and further into this package, the more and more I am starting to have bad feelings. Okay, so what's the first thing that comes out? We got a sword, and it is fucking Christ. It is soft rubber. This one is not warped that much. Thank God it's not warped, but it is soft rubber. Hasbro. Okay, we got like one of the cannons, hard plastic. Another cannon, hard plastic. Second sword. And then we have the head, the other head. There we go. Here's the head. The eyes aren't really that colored in. It looks like they're like a whitish color, kind of like, well, no, these guys are green. Okay, never mind. Wait, something else is here. What else do we have? Oh, it's the tail. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so these, the cannons attached to the back here. I can't recall. Was that the same way it is on Skullgrin? Oh, apparently it is. Okay. I couldn't recall. So we have the cannons are hooked up. So let's put them on this guy. There we go. So this guy's starting to get decked out. Okay, let's do the head next. Okay, so how do we do the head? Okay. God, how's this the head? The head's not on a mushroom peg, so you can't just, plop, you can't really just pull it off. I'm not sure how. Okay, hold on. Let's take off the blasters. Let's take those off. Okay. Let's put these over here. Okay, so it looks like it could slide off. Does it slide off? Oh my god. Oh my god, that means I'm going to have to try to open the other box up because I actually threw out the instructions in the box I opened up when I found out it was the instructions that were moving around. Shit. How the fuck does this come off? Okay, hold on, let me... Hold on, let me get the instructions. Wait, or... Oh, that's right, they already fell out. Okay. No, never mind, hold on, let me bend over and grab it. There we go. Okay, so here are the instructions in case you're curious. I just want to see how you change out the heads. Okay, well, if my fingers want to stop fumbling it. Okay. Okay, does it show how to change the heads? Okay. Okay, it looks like the head is literally just supposed to slide off by what it looks like in this little diagram right here. It's supposed to just kind of slide off. So let's continue. Maybe I was doing it correctly. I wasn't just using enough force. I'm afraid to use too much force that it's going to break the figure, Ah, there it goes. Holy shit, I thought for sure I was going to break the damn thing. Okay, so when you... That actually looks kind of neat, the way that his head is so small. Okay, so the head literally just kind of slides off. And there you have the head. This is the head that actually came on the figure already. So we're going to switch out for the green head. Hold on, it goes like that. Sorry. Wait, is that the right way? Or is it this way? I can't recall. I can't remember what position that this was in. No, it has to be like this. It has to be like this, possibly? Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to use the back of this as a guide. Okay, so it looks like it's supposed to be like that. Okay, and then we just... slide it on. Oh my god. There it goes. There it goes. So we have the secondary, the alternate head on. Head on. Apply directly to your forehead. Head on. Oh god, I haven't thought of that commercial in over 20 years. Yeah. So here we have with the head, the alternate head. And I'll be honest, I kind of like it just slightly more because it matches the coloring and everything a little bit better. Okay, so let's add the blasters. Here we go. So he has his tail that, there you go. Let's add his rubber swords, which, oh my god, Hasbro, you were just about there. You had this almost fucking perfect. And then Hasbro just, they went and literally fumbled the ball at the 1 yard line. At the 1 yard line. Hasbro, buddy, how could you have done that? How could you have done that? That's... Okay, there we go. There we go. So here we have this guy with his swords. He's totally armored up. Let's get the other tampon opened up for this guy. Oh, by the way, since these guys don't have names, let's name this guy Bob. Bob is the green-headed one. And the white-head guy. Bob. Let's go with Charlie. Charlie, yeah. This guy is Charlie. Bob and Charlie. Okay, so let's get this opened up. Well, at least I'm no longer getting that pain in my balls that I felt like, when I was in the anticipation, And, yep, this one's still soft rubber. Hasbro, how could you have fucked it up? You were so close to fixing the problem. The figure itself, is a drastic improvement compared to Skullgrin. I will give them credit. Hold on. Oh, it's the head. Here we go. It is a drastic improvement compared to Skullgrin. So, I give them that, but it was such a fucking letdown when I got the swords out, and it is literally the same soft rubber that came with Skullgrin. I'll be honest, I was a little bit crushed. I was crushed. Okay, there's that. There's this. Here you go, Charlie. Okay, so Charlie has his blasters attached. Oh my god. There it goes. I don't think I'm going to be able to remove the sword from this hand. It is fucking tight. I really had to force it in there, so... Yeah, the sword is never going to leave that hand, at least. What about this one? Let's try this one. There we go. So, here we have Bob, wait, I can't recall. Bob is the green-headed one. Charlie is the white-headed one. And overall, they look fucking pretty damn cool. I like how they updated the heads. That is a massive improvement. I like how they improved upon the spikes. They're not as soft as it is on Skullgrin. The only issue I have is the fucking swords. If they changed the swords to hard plastic, I would have been like, oh my god, like, in a way, as improvement, these would have been like figures of the year contenders, just based on the fact that they put so much improvement in with the head, with the spikes. It really seemed that they learned their lesson, and then, like I said, it got to the weapons, and they fell right on their head, you know. So let's pull out their leader. Let's pull out, I think it's their leader, Voyager class G-Axis. Now, I didn't read any of the comics, the G2 comics, or any of the G1 comics, so I don't know that much about this guy. But I understand, I think he is their leader. So I don't know if he has any other followers that's going to, that is going to be released with him. But overall, I like this set. You have the white-headed variety. You have the green-head variety. So like I said, the variety there. If you really wanted to, you could spend another $140+ and buy a couple more just to make, fill out his ranks. But overall, I like this. I like this a lot. It's just, like I said, it's just a little bit of a sad shame that the swords ultimately still were the same. But that is it for the unboxing. When I return, it will be with the review, which contains the positives, the negatives, and the pet peeves. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back.
I don't clean anymore, 'cause none of these ordinary cleaners gives me what I want. Now I clean and disinfect with Lysol deodorizing cleaner. Look, Lysol not only cleans the greasiest dirt, it disinfects. Lemon Fresh Lysol cleaner takes cleaning one step further.
Ham and cheese.
Pizza, please.
Barbecue, it's for you.
The tasty hot meal without a big deal. Yeah.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. This is the review of my Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Cybertronian Trooper. God, I wish, I could say that this was a full redemption story, but it wasn't. The figure is definitely a step up from Skullgrin. I have Skullgrin right here. Skullgrin had a lot of flaws, including everything from the extremely soft plastic that makes up his head and horns. There's soft plastic here on his shoulders that make up the spikes, and that's really soft. As is the plastic or rubber, what do you want to call it, on his hips. It's all kind of soft and too. It's not firm enough for my likes. The horn, I know you can't really see it. The horn is barely even hanging on. So you touch it and the thing's going to fall off. This is why soft rubber is not advisable with these figures. And then also his weapons are also the same soft rubber / plastic, whatever you want to fucking call it. Not good, not good. The figure, it's, the Cybertronian figure. Here's Bob, by the way. I call this guy Bob. The head is a massive step up. The head is no longer soft plastic. I think they had to change out the head being, using hard plastic, because the fact is you can actually swap out the heads. But the head is nice and hard. The horns are nice and hard. It's nice and hard for the spikes. Everything on the figure itself is a step up. The sad thing is the fucking swords are the same soft rubber that they should have never used. I don't know why they went with soft rubber when they used the cannons, hard plastic for the cannons. I don't understand that. But Bob is actually pretty damn sad. What's this right here? But Bob is pretty damn sad about that. Look at, you made Bob sad, Hasbro. He's fucking sad. Okay, so besides the figure, that being a step up, the coloring is actually pretty nice. They were able to do a lot with gray, black, green, and white. They did a lot with it, and it actually complements. It actually complements G-Axis pretty well. I could imagine this guy being a foot soldier for G-Axis. So I gotta say, the coloring, even though it's a G2, the coloring isn't as flashy as it is with like Nacho Jazz or Mirage or even this guy himself. You know, it doesn't stand out that much, which is pretty cool. Really? Really? I put you down on the fucking tray and you couldn't stay there. God damn you, Jaxes. Always a fucking rebel. Okay, let's get this. Okay, let's try it again. There you go. I love the idea of having interchangeable heads. I don't know why they never do that with all the figures. The figures, I have figures that seem to like have the heads are screwed on. I have figures like this guy right here that's on like a mushroom peg. I think that's what it is. They're called. It's a little circular. They can literally just pull it off. I'm not sure if that's considered mushroom peg. I have figures. I'm not even sure how they got the fucking heads on. I think that's like two pieces that they actually glued together. You know. I would honestly love to have every figure just come with interchangeable heads. For example, like say Optimus Prime, have him come with an interchangeable head that the faceplate is like cracked. Let's say he was in battle with Megatron or something, and his faceplate is cracked. That'd be fucking nice. It adds a little bit of variety. And as I always say, I like to say, variety is never a bad thing when it comes to, you know, collecting Transformers, you know. Sadly, but where there's positives, there's going to be negatives. And I hate to say, but the swords, let's go with Bob again. His swords are exactly the same swords that came with Skullgrin. Actually, I still got to put Skullgrin's swords back in his hands. These are the same swords. Nothing changed. The material didn't change. Not even the coloring changed. They literally, I think that, what I think it was that Hasbro already planned on buying like a shit ton, you know, producing a shit ton of these swords. So that they're like, we plan on doing a re-release, you know, or a remold of Skullgrin. Just make like trillions of these fucking shitty swords. Don't color them differently. Just make up a trillion of them, you know. But you would think that they would have at least colored the damn things differently. They didn't. It's literally the same motherfucking color. At least they changed the coloring of the housing of the cannon itself, the green, whereas Skullgrin is like a maroonish color, or whatever color that is. And yes, I have him looking up at the sky. He sees a seagull. That's what he sees. Next up, the head swapping. Even though I love the interchangeable heads, if you don't know what you're doing when it comes to changing out these heads, you're gonna be fucking lost for a few minutes. I was working on trying to swap out the heads, and oh my god, I thought for sure I was going to break the motherfucker. It fits really tight, and then you got to make sure that the housing is facing the correct way. You got to make sure that it's in the correct position. There's just a lot here to take in when you're trying to swap out the heads. I think that, you know, as you swap out the heads more and more, you'll get used to it. But I mean, if you're a first-time person who is swapping out the heads, it could seem a little bit daunting for you. I think, honestly, it should just remain on a little circular peg that you can literally just pull the head off. Something similar to, I think that's how they did it with the Creatures Collide 4-pack. And then converting the legs. Holy fucking shit. I had some serious PTSD going back to fucking Combiner Wars. There were some figures I had from Combiner Wars. I think Sunstreaker was one of them. That the legs were just so fucking... They were a pain in the goddamn ass to try to get converted and then locked into place. I thought we were fucking done with that type of engineering when it came to these figures. I thought we already had Combiner Wars their technical specifications. I thought they were in the rearview mirror 50 miles down the road ago. But no, apparently we're doing that shit again with the legs of these guys. Now, I never converted Skullgrin because he was in his primary form already. But these guys were in their alt mode, and you had to try to, I know you can't really see it, but you would have to try to, let's see here, here's the knee right here. There you go. You have to try to get it into a specific slot, and while you're doing that, you got to try to push the leg up. You're trying to do like fucking 18 individual move positions in order to get the leg to lock into place, and I just fucking hate that. I'm not sure what it is, but it seems that figures like Sideswipe, the way that their legs transform, that just seems to be fucking perfect. But no, we got to make sure that a tab is here. We got to make sure that the leg is lifted up to a specific area. It's fucking annoying as hell, you know. And like I said, I was trying to convert the legs, and I started having fucking PTSD as I'm trying to fucking, you know, convert Wheeljack's legs or Sunstreaker's legs. It's just, I'm like, I don't want to go back to that period of life. I almost literally felt like getting these legs converted and then going and sitting in the corner and shaking myself to death because of the fact that, you know, I was having those fucking trauma flashbacks, you know. And then, as always, we had the pet peeves. And sadly, now the pet peeves, hold on, I always seem to forget to put it on. Well, fuck it. The pet peeves does not affect the figure overall, although I'm guessing one of them you could actually say it does. Hasbro literally fumbled what was going to be an awesome redemption for this figure. They fit with taking away the swords. They fixed everything that was wrong with Skullgrin. The head, the spikes, you know, everything that was wrong with Skullgrin, the figure itself, they fixed. But for some reason, they were like, hey guys, watch what I can do. And then they literally slammed their face into the ground on the 1 yard line on a football field. It's like, hey guys, watch this. Watch how we can just utterly fail. Wham. And which is sad because this figure, if these were fixed, if these were changed into hard plastic, I think this figure could have been a figure of the year contender because of the fact it went through so many improvements to justify the price and everything. But nope, Hasbro had to fumble the ball on the 1 yard line, and thus the GoBots won the war against the Transformers. Not really. And then finally, I would have been totally okay if they changed out all these accessories and gave something different. Now, I never watched or I never read the G2 comics, so I don't know what kind of accessories these guys would have had. But I think anything would have been better, especially getting rid of these swords. Anything would have been better, but we'll never know because we already got these figures, you know. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my review of the Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Cybertronian Trooper. Stay tuned, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts.
Tonight,
Talking pool party.
the few,
Stink bombs.
what? The proud, the Brat Patrol.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Then, he said he was going to kill her.
Get in my car.
But what he did was worse. Based on the horrifying true story, Easy Prey. Parental discretion is advised.
Tonight, starting at 7 on Channel 7.
The first electric power station in the country also helped start PG&E. Two of its first customers were Mr. Hastings and Mr. Andrews. All this depended on a little technology and a lot of personal service. The technology has grown since then.
Someday, we'll light this whole side of the street.
And so is the service.
Today, PG&E provides electricity for hundreds of California communities. And we use dozens of different power plants to do it. So every customer gets the same attention as the first two.
Okay, everybody, time for the final thought. And overall, I am happy with this figure. It's just, I'm a little bit disheartened by the fact that Hasbro was able to literally understand, at least with the figures that I have, they were kind of able to understand that Skullgrin had severe flaws. And they attempted to fix it. Like I said, they could have stayed with using just soft rubber for the head, but no, they changed it out with hard plastic. These are now a lot more firm. They don't look like they're going to bend and warp the little spikes. It seems like they understood what they did wrong with Skullgrin, and they attempted to make right with this figure. However, the swords itself are literally the same. So I'm wondering if these are just leftovers from the initial batch that they made, that they already had plans on repurposing Skullgrin for this guy, and they're like, you know what, fuck it, we just have trillions of these swords, we'll just, include the swords. Because I have to believe that if they went through the work to develop hard plastic heads, they would have done the same with the weapons itself. Now, keep in mind, the cannons are still hard plastic and everything. So, oh crap! Come on, go. There you go. I just think, like I said, I think that these are leftovers. The swords are leftovers. But the figure itself, take away the swords, the figure is fucking perfect. The figure is perfect. I would say it's a perfect goddamn redemption. It's a nice redemption. They fixed everything that was wrong with the figure itself. However, I can't just go say, well, the figure is perfect, and then totally ignore the glaring omission in the room, which is his handheld weapons. They're nice to look at, but you can tell that they're not hard plastic. They just lack that special glow that that hard plastic weapons have. Like, say, G-Axis, his weapons are all hard plastic, and you can tell. You can look at the swords and tell that they are soft rubber. And for the fact that we as in you and me and the paying consumers had to pay over $70 for 4 figures, and one of these is I was taking the price for this guy. You're paying a lot of money for rubber, and that's not cool. Rubber has never been shown to be a strong alternative, I guess you could say. A lot of people are worried about Warfare Cybertron Kingdom Megatron, because his skin is rubber. And I've never even fucking converted that figure, but people are worried about, like, how many years down the road is the skin on, Megatron, or even the skin on, Tyrannicon Rex, which I have in his box still. What's that rubber going to be like in a decade, in 2 decades? That rubber is going to fail after so long, whereas plastic, it takes a lot longer. So that's my main concern. But like I said, I cannot simply ignore the weapons. I have to take the entire package as a whole. So if I was to give this a score, if this was just an outright review and not an unboxing / review, I would say that the sword, the weapons, his handheld weapons, would have to knock a few points off, just based on the fact that Hasbro had a chance to learn and improve, and they did not. They improved with the figure, but when it came to the most important things, which is the weapons, they failed. But yeah, so I like the interchangeable heads. Here's the other guy, by the way. Here's Bob and Charlie, or Charlie and Bob. One of them is Bob and the other is Charlie. I can't recall who's fucking who, but one of them is which, yeah. I like the interchangeable heads. The coloring is nice. The improvements to the figure itself is nice. The only, like I said, the only real downside is the fucking handheld weapons and the knee convert or the leg conversion. That drove me up the fucking wall. I'm still feeling the need to shake myself to death now after reliving those traumatic events from Combiner Wars. But yeah, so if you see this figure, you know, or if you see the, here, let me get the box. If you see the 4-pack, the Troop Builder 4-pack at Target, and you're curious, I suggest get it, especially, you know, if you're watching this and it is around the 5th of November. If you're watching this and it's around that date, you may be able to get this set for a pretty penny, you know, because of the fact if you have the red card, that's 5% off daily every time you use the card. And then they also have currently doing a special promo where you get 25% off. So that is a whopping 30%, which knocks it all the way down to like $60 based on like how much your sales tax and all that stuff is. So $60 for 4 figures. One of them is a Voyager class, by the way. 1 Voyager, 3, there you go. 3 deluxe classes, $60. You can't go wrong with that. So that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my next unboxing and review video. And until next time, everybody, make sure you just take it easy and have a great day. Peace out.
The trouble with most supermarkets is sooner or later you have to check out.
Are you moving?
I'm not moving. Are you moving?
I'm not moving. Are you moving?
Do I look like I'm moving?
Only at Lucky can you use your own ATM bank card in our easy checkout instead of cash or checks. So to check out quickly and easily, come into Lucky. Shop anyplace else.
Are you moving?
And it could take forever. The Lucky Easy Checkout. We think you've waited long enough.
Feast your eyes on new Bunt Brand Pineapple Cream Cake.
You caught my eye, you look so fine. How I want you to be mine, oh mine. You put me in a spin, it's true. I've got a passion for you.
Lose yourself in the embrace of creamy filling and tangy pineapple topping, only in a Bunt Brand cake mix.
I've got a passion for you.
Pillsbury, desserts with a passion.
Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here. This is basically this is gonna be kind of like an outtake. I am going to try to convert this figure. I'm going to be using oh thank God, I thought my hand was going black. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why am I bruising? But it's actually just the lighting. But oh my God, that is I saw my hand in the camera right now. This camera right here. And oh my God, I looked like my hand was like, what the fuck? Am I dying? Is my skin rotting? Holy shit. But nope, it's just lighting. Thank fucking God, I thought. Yeah. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm going to be watching the MGO 316 Just Transform It video. It is based on the Skullgrin mold. But since it's basically the same as this guy with the slight change, I think it's changed to just the head and everything. It's pretty much going to be almost entirely the same steps and everything. So I'm going to turn off my camera. And as always, I will put the link to the MGO video in the description in case you are curious. So go ahead and throw out some, shout outs to that guy. If you go to his video, just say, hey, awesome video or something like that. Okay, so let's do that. Let's move this. Now this video, it is only 6 minutes, so hopefully it won't take that long to get this guy converted. Anyway, sorry, I just had to do that. Anyway, so let's get going. First, let's change the 360. There we go. Oops, hold on, forgot. I gotta turn on the audio. Jesus Christ, Jeff. You're so Bush League. You're so Bush League, Jeff. You're so low tier. Yes, I am low tier. I apologize. I forgot to totally do that, so there you go. go. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? Emgo here, the freaking geek himself, and it's time to just transform Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Skullgrin. So without further ado, let's just transform it. So first we're going to remove his weapons.
This may not be good. I thought it was going to be transforming it from his alt mode into the let's see, do we get... Hold on, please let there be... Okay, thank God. Oh my God, I was like, holy shit, you know, like... Okay, so let's start. Looks like it could be here. Okay.
You have Skullgrin in his alt mode. And to get him back into robot mode, just going to move these weapons, put them off to the side, and then we can commence by untabbing these treads. Just pull them out to the side, bring them out, sides, bring them out, untab the legs, and then just bring the legs up like so, flip down the foot.
Oh my God! Slow the fuck down! Holy shit! Okay. So if you're not aware... Okay, so that goes like that, that goes like that. If you don't know me, you know that... Well, now you'll know. I'm fucking slow as hell when it comes to converting these figures. So that I like it if they go a little bit slower. But the problem is, like with Emgo, he's done this before, so he tends to go a little bit faster. Okay, so I think I can do some of this on my own. So let's just see how far I can get. You know, let's see here. Okay, so that goes out. See, this is why I always say, like with the QR codes that come on the top of like the Legacy Evolution boxes. Those QR codes should actually direct the consumer to like a video where it actually has the conversion process. Because I'll be honest, like the instructions that we get like for Motor Master here, these don't help, especially help me. You know, I prefer to see a video. You know. Okay, so do these? Okay, looks like this can possibly go. Okay. That goes down. I'm guessing. What the fuck? Wait. Oh, please don't tell me I broke it. Did I break this thing? Oh my God. How the hell does this... Okay, it looks like this. Oh my God. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, wait. Okay, so I can tell you right off the bat. Okay, there goes. No. Okay, so apparently, let's not do that. Let's leave that there. Let's go. Okay, so apparently, I thought that was supposed to fold up. Apparently, it doesn't. But okay, hold on. I'm going to use this here as a... No? Okay, does it go? Okay, it goes like that. God. And then remove this down. But then, hold on. And this is why... Oh my God. These things are so fucking... Okay, I don't understand how... I do not understand. Okay, hold on. Let's just get this thing back. I can't even tell. Like, there. Maybe I jumped too far ahead of MGO. Okay, let's actually go back a few steps.
These treads, just pull them out to the side, bring them out, sides, bring them out, untab the legs, and then just bring the legs up like so, flip down the foot, rotate the tank tread in, and then just close all this up.
Okay, rotate the... Oh my god, what? This is why I say these figures should always be in the primary mode in the box. That way the people who have fumble and suck at converting these things don't have to worry about it. Okay, hold on. See, I'm getting resistance. It doesn't... Oh my god. I am at a loss here. And this is why I always say... I'm not going to say it again because I'm sounding like a broken fucking record.
Tank tread in, and then just close all this up like that. And there you have a Lego done. Second verse is just like the first. So again, bring all this up. Make sure that you are bringing it up. Make sure that you're folding this hinge right in here so that it looks like that when you have it in the top position.
Okay, so... God. You know what this fucking reminds me of? This reminds me of the fucking Combiner Wars figures. There were some figures, I think it's like possibly Sunspot or what Sunstreaker, that had a weird fucking leg joint that, oh my god, it drove me nuts trying to convert it. It's supposed to... I swear to God, once I get this motherfucking converted, I'm never putting it back in its alt mode. Well, Jeff, that's where the fun is. The fun is being able to convert in. No, it's fucking like nails on a white or blackboard to me. Or chalkboard. Blackboard, chalkboard. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, why can't it... why can't it just be fucking easy? Why does it have to seem like a fucking... Wait, hold on. Is that it? Oh my god, I finally got it. Why do they make these fucking things seem like that you have to have like a physics PhD to get these motherfuckers to convert sometimes? Now, how the fuck did I do it? Literally. There it goes. Okay. Okay, so I got the legs done. Okay, so let's actually resume video.
And then again, just bring it up, rotate that tread out, and close it all up. Then you bring the legs down, and bring this whole waist assembly up. And then you got the lower body all done. So now we move on to the upper body. So you just want to open up this chest panel, untab the arms, bring them out, take this white section and push that all the way.
Okay, hold the fuck on. Hold on. Okay, so he said open up the panel and then untab the arms. Is that what he said? Hold on, let's go back.
So you just want to open up this chest panel, untab the arms, bring them out.
Okay, untab the arms. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, there we go. And then he said bring that down. Okay, and then that can go like, wow, that is pretty cool. Okay. And then, okay, so as you can see, I got the arms down. And then just, there you go. And I guess you can just rotate the arms. Bring out the hand. And there you go. And here we have the G2 Cybertronian Trooper in his primary mode. There we go. So that took a little bit longer than I was hoping for, but the main issue was the legs. The legs you had to have it just right to get it to snap into the basically behind where the knee is. And that reminded me so much of fucking Combiner Wars. I'm having like fucking flashbacks, like I'm in Nom or some shit, trying to convert it. Convert, you know. But anyway, so that is it. So I'm gonna stop this recording, and then I will be back with the rest of the review. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back.